Hello and welcome back, my friends. With the official beginning of the spring gardening season quickly approaching, there are gardeners all around the Northern Hemisphere heading down to their local big box store, picking up sacks and sacks of potting mix, garden soil, compost to add into their garden, to add into their growing pots. And the overall convenience that comes along with purchasing some of these bagged soils and compost are not to be understated. You can literally create yourself an instant raised bed garden, for example, like what I'm showing you here. We've got the big bag bed set up over here, which I recently made a video on, and you can check the link down in the description box if you want to see more on that. But the main purpose of today's video is I want to show you how you can take that store-bought soil and compost and turn it into supercharged growing medium full of life force. So this right here is one of the absolute best things that you can do to bring in that added life force and nutrition into your bagged soil mediums. We've got a beautiful batch of compost tea brewing here. This homemade compost tea brewer was put together using a trash can and an old garden hose. You can build these out of various items. So let me turn it off here for a second. This batch has been brewing for nearly 24 hours. 24 hours is the standard amount of time that you want to aerate your compost tea to get the most benefit. The microbes, the beneficial bacteria, all those living organisms that we want to introduce into our garden, which is going to help you to build amazing soil and grow abundant and resilient plants. So I'm going to harvest some of this worm tea here. So I've got some of this compost tea in my watering can here as well. Now, if there's only one thing that you do to your store-bought soil and compost before you plant it out, this would be it. We just want to drench the entire growing medium here with the compost tea. So if you are not yet creating your own compost tea on site, in your garden, on your farm, on your homestead, I would highly encourage that you do so. This is going to show you amazing results like none other, and it doesn't get any easier than this. And some good news, if you're not able to yet begin to brew your own compost tea, you don't have access to it, you can just add in some fresh worm castings into your bed and accomplish very similar results. It's the same concept. However, my tip is this: if you are not creating your worm castings on site and you're purchasing it in the bag at the store, when you lift up the bag, make sure that it's heavier, it's moist on the inside. If you end up getting worm castings that are dry throughout, the beneficial organisms, those microbes, the beneficial bacteria are not going to be present in a dry worm casting. And that's why creating your own at home is such a good idea, so easy to do. All you're doing is utilizing food scraps that you would otherwise throw away, and you're creating copious amounts of garden nutrient to add throughout your garden. And when it comes to worm castings, the more the merrier. You can't overdo it. It will not burn the roots of your plants. Overall, just a very quick and easy way to ensure that you're going to be giving your plants a great foundation for growth so that they can thrive and provide an abundance of produce for you. Now, for those of you that want to take it even one step further, you may want to consider getting yourself some of this Azomite rock dust minerals. A little goes a long way with this product, and you're going to be able to quickly add copious amounts of minerals into your growing bed. And we can just work that into our bed. These minerals not only are going to help to feed your plants, but because the plants uptake these minerals, when it comes time for you to consume them, you will be gaining that benefit as well. Minerals are the foundation to a healthy life. Grow mineral-rich food in your garden, and you'll be feeding yourself the absolute best